Gina,
Nice to meet you.
nice meeting Kenya you. Just had a very successful election recently. So, and obviously you've been someone who is very high in the PR world, and you've also been involved in some electioneering campaign. Do you think there are things that Africans could learn from Kenya?
So I think, the issue with Africa is leadership. And I think we're going through a transition time on the continent where there's a new crop of leaders coming up. And I'm very excited by what we're seeing already in the very short period that we've had the new administration. And they seem like very keen to change a lot, especially for the youth and for the young people in Kenya. But Africa's a young continent. We have a very young population all over the continent. And I know Nigeria is about to have their election in a few months, right?
Yes, in February. So now you mentioned Nigeria. Do you know any of the contestants, or what's your view about the upcoming election in Nigeria?
I don't know any of them personally, but I follow politics in Nigeria very closely because I think what happens in Nigeria will affect the rest of the continent. Yeah. Nigeria used to have the pride of place, as one of the leading countries in Africa, and it's definitely lost that. Mm-hmm. And so I'm very keen to see that the next leadership in Nigeria will be able to regain that.
Okay, but are you aware that in this election it appears to be a 3-horse race election in Nigeria?
Yes, definitely. I've been following it closely.
Now, assuming you had what we call in Nigeria PVC,
mm-hmm, yes.
So who would you be voting for?
That's a tough question because I don't live there, but the person that I admire the most and I think would be the best for Nigeria is Peter Obi.
Peter Obi?
Yes, I think I think he will regain the place that Nigeria has had on the continent. I really respect his view on foreign policy, and also for his care and concern and empathy for the youth of Nigeria. So, I'll be following it, and I really, would hope that Peter Obi makes it as the next president.
Okay, so obviously you would not be voting, but if we have Nigerian viewers now watching us, what will be your message to the young Nigerians back home regarding 2023 presidential elections?
I think my message would be, to ensure that the leadership, the upcoming leadership in Nigeria is vibrant. That there's a sense of urgency, because I really think there is a sense of urgency for the country that is pretty much broken in terms of corruption, the infrastructure, that they need to vote for the person that will try and fix some of those things. And it won't be done in one term, but at least the start can happen. At least there can be a sense of hope for the young people of Nigeria.
Thank you very much, Gina. Thank you very much. It's been a privilege speaking with you today. Thank you for speaking to Nigerian Media TV.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure.